Melissa with Jacksonville Business Connections. Thank you so much for coming to our event today. If you want to tell us a little bit about yourself, your business, and what inspired you to start.
So we are a full-service wellness center, and what we've been talking with people today is how we've combined functional medicine with muscle testing to help really people get to the root cause of their issues and individualize and customize programs so that they get sustainable results. And I think like a lot of my colleagues, like what inspired me was that I did have my own health issues, like when I was in high school and undergrad, and I was my patient back then, the version of my patient that got bounced around, you know, to specialists and specialists. I had all the tests. I always say like got poked and prodded, no results, no knowledge whatsoever, and it's frustrating. And I was studying to become a medical doctor at the time.
Wow.
So I had this whole like epiphany of like, gosh, like what is really like root cause, and is like at that time drugs, surgery, all these painkillers and things were the only things that they really could offer me, but it wasn't helping. But those are very invasive. And so I had this thought in my head of like, is this all we can offer people? Especially somebody who is like me, studying medicine, ambitious, wanting to, you know, like spend a whole career, a lifetime doing this.
Right.
And so I was actually out of school because I was so sick going through the medical treatments at that time. And I started searching for myself natural remedies. And that's how I ended up in chiropractic school, and then ended up adding nutrition and the muscle testing and all the other things in my own attempt to heal my body. And as I got better, I was helping other people get better too.
Right.
So I think like a lot of people who are really good at what they do and passionate, it's, you know, usually you have to start with themselves. You'll find like a lot of the people here probably have their own personal story. And so I'm just passionate about helping people hopefully find answers sooner. Because it kills my heart when people say, I wish I found you sooner, or wish I knew about this earlier on. And so we come and do community events like this and speaking engagements, and we have the YouTube channel, and the podcast is providing a lot of free community information in the hopes that people will get a healing experience faster than I did when I was going through it.
How long did it take then before you felt like you were on the road to healing?
Right? Not overnight. I think everybody, even with an understanding of that it takes time, are still hopeful that there'll be that one miraculous cure. And some people do get better quicker, but it took me years. Like even after graduation, healing my body, it probably took me, 5 years before I was off all the medications and off all the prescriptions. And those areas of like female health are still like my body's core needs, where I still have to be very proactive. I don't have to do what I had to do back then in order to get healthy, but now I know what it takes to maintain it, and that's an area where I need to like put special attention.
Right.
Yeah.
And did you ever figure out or pinpoint what the issue was?
Yeah, so I was diagnosed with endometriosis, but that's a systemic issue. It's not just a one-size-fits-all. And so what we found was that there were lots of layers, like avoiding hormones in the foods, getting clean, non-toxic products, getting off of some of the medications that I was giving was only contributing to the issue and masking what was really going on underlying. I think at some point, like, some immune challenges that were dormant showed up. So it really was like a whole system overload in a step-by-step fashion that helped me, like, get back to healing. It wasn't one thing, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It's multiple things.
Right. Absolutely.
Thank you so much for sharing.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
Thank you.